goal late in the third period.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. We'll have
trouble changing here. McDavid, beautiful move. Murray, out of the pocket. 7 seconds. 6 seconds. Murray, he's it
Hey guys, welcome back to the Backcheck Podcast. Today's episode, we are talking Super Bowl. That's right. Cincinnati Bengals heading to Los Angeles to take on the LA Rams in a historic Super Bowl matchup. And both quarterbacks have never won a Super Bowl in their career. Matthew Stafford, the veteran, taking on the youngster, Joe Burrow. Wow, what a matchup. Nobody expected this. And if you did, you should go buy a lottery ticket. And I have the Cincinnati Bengals winning this matchup. Dawson, who do you have taking the Super Bowl?
I have the LA Rams. Easy enough.
Easy enough. Why do you have the LA Rams?
Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp. Let's start off with that. This duo has been dominating the NFL all season, and I don't see that changing in this game.
Okay.
Joe Burrow might be good, but they're not Cooper Kupp, Matthew Stafford.
Okay, you could say that, but that duo is that good. That's a fact. Jamar Chase and Cooper Kupp are the two best offensive weapons on the field. Now, come on.
No. Listen. Okay. Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow are good. But Joe Burrow, I would argue, is not as good as Matthew Stafford has been this season. Jamar Chase is not Cooper Kupp. If we look at who leads the NFL in touchdowns for wide receiver, it's Cooper Kupp, right? That's not Jamar Chase. Okay. We see Matthew Stafford. He's had a great season. The Rams defense is more dominant than this Bengals offense. Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals were playing against Patrick Mahomes' Kansas City weak defense.
Weak defense, that's a bad narrative. Now, look at Joe Burrow. This guy has won everywhere he's gone. Everywhere. Won a national championship at LSU, comes in, tears his ACL last year, comes back, like I said, guys, if you're in the playoffs, you got a chance. Joe Burrow, this guy isn't impressive because he seems to find a way to win. It doesn't matter. Oh, comes in, they're not going to win. They're not going to make the playoffs. Oh, they win the NFL. They win the North. Okay, Joe Burrow comes back, beats the Raiders team, comes in, they upset the number 1 seed Titans. And then they go to Kansas City on Arrowhead and defeat the Kansas City Chiefs on a comeback victory. And Matthew Stafford, this is his first meaningful football game in his whole career. I mean, not to disrespect the guy, but I mean, come on.
It's been a long time coming for Matthew Stafford to get a ring. And I think that this would lead Matthew Stafford to at least going on. I think the Rams could go on a dynasty with Sean McVay and the Rams, although somewhat old. They could have a dynasty with Jalen Ramsey, and Von Miller will probably retire sometime soon. But I think that the Los Angeles Rams defense is good, but their offense will be even better, especially when they have a guy like Cooper Kupp performing the way he is this season. I mean, if we look at the stats of Cooper Kupp, we see a guy who's finished. He's in MVP, Offensive Player of the Year contendership, if not winning it. We look at him. He's got, just this season, he's had over 16 touchdowns, almost 2,000 yards as a wide receiver. 2,000 yards. Okay. And he has his yards after reception are about 13. 13 yards after catching the football. That's an insane stat. That's more than we look at, Jamar Chase, right? Like, this dude only had 13 touchdowns. Okay. He's only got
13, no biggie, right, guys?
Give credit where credit's due. Jamar Chase will be a very good player in the NFL. He is not Cooper Kupp. He is not Matthew Stafford. He's not.
Yeah, you're right. He's Jamar Chase.
Now, coach, who do you think's better as a coach, Zach Taylor or Sean McVay?
Right now, experience-wise and from credentials, it's Sean McVay, but I don't see why Zach Taylor is a bad head coach either. Both of these guys are extremely young, both under the age of 40. So I don't know. You could say Zach Taylor hasn't had a chance until now to prove what he can do.
This is his what? How many seasons has he been in the NFL?
3 or 4 with a crappy rebuilding Bengals team.
He was on the hot seat to get replaced before this Bengal team made it all the way, and now he's getting an extension at the end of the season.
Fair enough.
The Los Angeles Rams are a better coach team. They're a better player with Cooper Kupp. They have, if we look, at Joe Burrow's stats this season, right? Joe Burrow's the type of guy, he's had about 34 touchdowns along with 14 picks. Okay, not a bad ratio. He had about 4,600 yards. We look at Matthew Stafford, right? Having the better wide receiver in Cooper Kupp, right? We see that he is the dominant 41 and 17 picks. Okay, 4,800 yards. So he has a little bit more yards, right?
A little bit more picks.
You got there's still that line with a better wide receiver. So I think that Matthew Stafford, this is what he's been living up to. He was dominant on the Lions, with Megatron, and he's been for a ring this time.
Yeah, but at the same time, I do give credit where credit's due. Both of these teams probably have the 2 best wide receiving cores in the NFL. You have a guy like Cooper Kupp, Van Jefferson, and Odell now. And then for the Bengals credits, Jamar Chase, Boyd is one of the best slot receivers in the league, and T. Higgins is no joke either. And so I think it's really, I do not care about the stats in the regular season because it's one game. One game is all that matters here. I don't care what Cooper Kupp did in the regular season. Cooper Kupp, Jamar Chase, 2 elite receivers at the end of the day, right? 2 elite quarterbacks at the end of the day, and 2 very well coached teams by young NFL head coaches at the end of the day. On paper, sure. I've been saying this all playoffs long, guys. The Rams are the better team. And did I predict them in any of the games? No, I didn't. But, and am I going to predict them again? Damn right I'm not.
Hey, did the Rams lose to the New York Jets in the regular season?
No. A lot of Titans lost to the Jets.
The Bengals lost to the New York Jets in the regular season.
The Bills lost to the Jaguars.
And right, the Bills aren't in the dance. So the Rams don't have enough credit. Had some close games. The Rams, I feel like, deserve to win this. They beat a tough San Francisco 49ers team, who came out of left field, to be honest. No one thought they were going to be that good. And I think that the Bengals, honestly, they got lucky that after this season, they're changing that NFL rule for overtime stats. I think that whoever the team gets the ball first, if you have a good quarterback and you have an elite wide receiver, you're almost guaranteed to win the ball game after that, right? When you don't have a chance,
almost guaranteed.
Almost. After Kansas City, right? It was karma. After Kansas City won that ball game against the Buffalo Bills, they were destined to lose to the Bengals the exact same way. And that's just how it is. And, Andy Reid called it, and he said that, after the Bills game, he was like, yeah, we probably ought to, if this ever comes up again, they probably ought to be able to, change the rule and have it so that they could get the ball back at least once, and we got to stop them or whatever, and just keep going until one team doesn't score.
Right. Okay. Leave your score prediction. Who do you think, what do you think the score is going to be?
Honestly, looking at both of these teams, every game has been high scoring with them. I feel like the Rams scored 20 last time on a tough 49ers defense. So I'm going to guess the score is going to be something like, 35-31.
Well, I'm saying 34-31 Bengals. Who's going to win the Super Bowl MVP? Your name is
Super Bowl MVP will be Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford. Super Bowl MVP will be Joe Burrow. Bold prediction. Big play in the game, defining moment. What is your bold prediction on what's going to happen?
I believe that I think Cooper Kupp's going to have 2 touchdowns at least in this game.
Ooh, that's pretty bold. For myself, I think Jamar Chase and Cooper Kupp will both have over 100 receiving yards. Both of them.
Yeah.
Fair prediction. Okay, guys. So obviously Dawson and I both have takes here. One is the Rams, one's the Bengals. Leave who you think is going to win this game in the comments below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more great content on Back Check Podcast. And again, comment, like, subscribe, turn post notifications on so you don't miss anything. This is going to be a heated game. Obviously, I want the Bengals to win. Dawson wants the Rams to win. Love this debate. Thank you all for tuning in and have a great rest of your day.